Welcome to the first day of customer service. I'm very sick, so forgive my nasally congested voice and sneezing and coughing, as I'm sure the mic picks it all up. I debated whether or not I'd even be seen in these videos, as I'm sure I'll get in trouble, and my entire family will be murdered by outraged, disappointed patrons of fine establishments. But as this famous wit-wicked-gy once said, no sacrifice, no victory, so I'm sorry, wife and 13 children. So first off, today we're gonna take on the big dogs. I was thinking maybe I'll start with mom and pop, maybe go small, hit somewhere that nobody would notice, but no. Day one, we're going straight to the top of corporate franchises, the one undisputed king of all fine dining. You guessed it. We're going to Chili's. For the safety of people, obviously, this is just training. I can't have you knowing any of these actual people's identities, so I will do my best to censor out exact locations, and heck, maybe if copyright just decides to hack it all down later. This is actually Large Red Carrots Grill and Bar. 3.6 out of 5. Not great, Chili's. I'm just gonna go ahead and say your name. Not super great, Chili's, but let's see why. No, I just want to see the menu. Oh, we're gonna say Tasmanian Puddle paddles. Let's see how we can help out. The key in good customer service, and quote me from the books on this, is to enlighten them on how their perception may be not reflecting reality. Jamie Lynn built bubble trousers, and
maybe I came on a bad day, but my food was gross. I ordered steak, broccoli, and mashed potatoes. The steak was disgusting. I couldn't even eat it at all. The broccoli had only weird aftertaste. The only thing I could eat was the mashed potatoes. Chili's just keeps going downhill.
101, what did we learn? Dear Jamie, did you come on a Wednesday by chance? There was one particular Wednesday in '82 that Mr. Middleton mixed up the recipes using 3 shoes for the steak and dipped the broccoli in OSHA root. This, however, could be nothing more than a coincidence. Crisis averted. Kylie Jehovahfat. Kylie reviewed Chili's Bar and Grill 2 stars.
Went in, and there were empty tables everywhere, and tons of dirty ones. We sat and waited for about 10 minutes.
Very little punctuation, periods, or commas. So part of the training is translation.
More people left, and there was more empty tables. The hostess was just standing there, talking to another employee. I asked if she could clear off some of the tables because we were tired of waiting, and she replied with, "That's not my job." I was shocked that she would say that instead of just going and helping clear off some tables. I was not pleased with the hostess.
Kylie, we have tried to keep empty tables from making their home in our fine establishments, but due to current United Nations treaties, poaching of said tables is prohibited, and we're only allowed to encourage them to be filled. As for the employee, given the reply and no other information, it's possible that she didn't work at the establishment. Apologies for any confusion. Ryan Madrid.
They didn't have mac and cheese. My daughter was sad.
Were they out of mac as well? Mac and tartar sauce is an adequate substitution in these circumstances. Never failed to brighten my kids' day, all 13 of them. And Rick says,
stopped by to have a few beers and a meal. Got seated in the bar after a 15-minute wait, which was fine. We sat and sat and sat. Noticed 3 people getting seated and served after we sat down. We hadn't been even looked towards.
Which is pretty offensive if you ask me. I'm a white male. I don't know what that really feels like to be discriminated, but to others that have, they can tell you to not even be looked at is quite
About 20 minutes after sitting there, the server asked if we had been served yet. We said no, and from there she had a wonderful attitude and was a sweet girl. Way to go, Chili's. We ordered 2 beers that they no longer carried, and didn't find that out for another 10 minutes, then ordered a different beer. She asked if we was to order, and we told her just the beer for now. Then she informed us that we had to order something to eat in order to drink there due to state laws. We got chips on her. We drank 2 more beers with great service. Then I ordered. It's a long time. Must be pretty hungry. It took 30 minutes to get the food, and my appetizer/meal was cold. Only good thing about our visit was our server, and I didn't get her name. It's a shame, Rick. To you server out there, you know who you were. And Rick, thanks you.
Hello, Rick. It's possible the appetizer/meal was cold from having sat for 30 minutes. How was the beers? The big guns upstairs for Chili has taken care of a lot of these. Amy Paprika, who gives Chili's Bar and Grill another 1 star. We're on a money streak here, Chili's. A lot of great reviews. Amy says,
Told the wait we would be 45 minutes. I assume she means waiter. We all make mistakes. Almost an hour and a half later, and asking the hostess how much longer, multiple times, we were finally seated. It's a joyous occasion. It took a moment for the waitress to come, and then she took both of our drink and food order. 25 minutes later, we finally get our drinks, and then an hour later our food comes. 2 people in our groups, steaks are raw. Also, after observation, it seemed like every other table around us was having the same crappy experience. The food in general was mediocre. I wish I could say this is the only time I have had that service here, but every time I've attempted to go here for the last year, the service has sucked.
and if you're not keeping track at this point, the math is pretty alarming. We're talking, she waited almost 3 hours before even getting her food, if her testimony is accurate, hand under oath, which I believe Facebook reviews to be.
If you literally have nothing else to do and don't mind waiting forever for not that well-cooked food, then this is the place to go. So, you're in luck if that's what you're looking for. Seriously, you'd have to dedicate your whole night just to eat here. None of the staff ever seems to care about any problems.
Also, they ran out of chips.
Well put, Amy. Chili's replied,
Sorry about this, Amy. Please provide more info here, and we will look into it. Thank you.
I do applaud your effort, Chili's, but I want to make sure these people are taken care of even better. Amy, would you recommend their salad, cooked or uncooked, since it seems to be only the cooked food that had issues? We have also recently updated our application to require all potential employees to fill out a level of concern index for any and all things physical, spiritual, mental, metaphysical that they might care about. We hope we can win back your approval. We do hope. So now, final thoughts. Questions that everybody wants to know is, do we, customer service, recommend Chili's Bar and Grill? Absolutely yes. And what do we recommend about it? Well, clearly. And there it is. And that's what we call here in the industry another job well done, another day, another smile made. And that is what life is all about.